Yeah, just breathe to the mouth.
No, mind. Can be done.
Definitely.
Uh,
Just go with the flow, honestly. The fees.
yeah, I forgot the word for
Fees and
the confidentiality thing.
Yeah, confidentiality.
Okay, anyways. Okay, so yeah. How are you?
I'm fine.
Alright, good. Okay, so before we begin, the purpose of counseling is to talk about any problems that you may have and to help you come up with any solutions. Okay, you're free to talk about anything you want in the room. However, if you tell me anything if anything comes up and you have I sense that you may hurt yourself or others or property, and then I have to tell the proper authorities. But besides that, everything can be discussed. Yeah. All right. So let's begin. Okay. What brings you here today?
Oh, I've been like stressing out for a few months now. Yeah.
All right. Okay. How does this stress affect your life?
Well, this stress. Oh, I've not been coming to school like, I don't know, maximum 3 days per week. Yeah, just like demotivated to go to school.
I see. So your stress is causing you to miss classes?
Miss classes and detaching myself from my family.
I see. So your family and your schoolmates are affected by how stressful you are. Is that right?
Yeah.
Alright, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. What's the cause of your stress?
The cause of my stress? Like, in 1 month's time, my parents are gonna separate. Yeah, so like, I think that's the main issue. And then my friends, like my close friends, like my best friends, are like, they left me, and I feel lonely sometimes. But like, also I've not been catching up with school, so I feel like more stress. Yeah.
I see. So you are the stress is mainly it's coming from the fact that your parents are going to get a separation in 1 month's time, and you feel detached and lonely from friends, and of course been missing out. And I sense that this makes you very upset and demoralized.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so what made you actually come here today to actually see me?
Because I think that how to say, I have to do something about it, because I can't be stressing out, for I don't know, God knows how long. So I think I need to take action.
Well, it's good.
About this issue.
It's good. I think it's it's normal to actually feel stressed about the issues and skipping school out. However, it is good that you are trying to stop it and trying to find solutions, which is always good. Okay, so in your opinion, what would you say is stopping you from feeling not stressed?
Can you repeat that again?
Alright, sure. Okay, let me rephrase. What barriers do you think are causing you to stop feeling stressed?
Oh. Honestly, I don't know. It's just like it occurs like at any point of time. yeah, like whenever like having the thought of my parents divorcing, because like it's in 1 month's time, so I'll think about it every day, legit. Yeah, so
So you feel like it can't be controlled.
yeah, sort of. Yeah.
I see. Do you have anyone else to help you with this issue?
My brother, I guess.
So you talk to him about your how stressful you are in this time.
Yeah. I ran to him whenever I, thought about like my parents divorcing. Yeah.
I see. Alright, so you came here today saying that you're stressed out about your parents' divorce and it makes you feel lonely and upset. And you mentioned that this happens on a daily basis and it can't be controlled.
Yeah.
And because of that, you're skipping some lessons as well in school. Okay. Well, okay, so you mentioned 2 topics. How stressful you are and your parents' divorce. So which topic would you like to talk about first?
Stress.
The stress.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So alright. Okay, so first of all, how often do you feel stress?
How often? Every day. Every night.
Every
Nighttime
day.
is always.
Okay, so throughout the whole day, you would say that nighttime is when the stress comes to
The most. Yeah, the most.
the most stress.
Yeah.
How do you plan on relieving the stress at night?
Well, sometimes I just go down to the my nearest neighborhood shop and buy some like cigarettes, and yeah, I tend to like smoking.
Smoke it off.
Yeah, smoke it off, or maybe watch videos, maybe, or play games. Yeah, to release my stress.
Videos and games to
Yeah.
release the stress.
Yeah.
Alright. You mentioned that you talk to your brother when you're feeling stressed, right?
Yeah.
Would he be awake at night?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Do you think that talking to him at night would be beneficial for you?
Yeah.
Alright. So how you're going to achieve it is basically watching videos and talking to your brother so that your stress gets more toned down. Yeah, how would you monitor this progress?
How would I monitor? Since like I'm just seeing out every day, maybe I can like put it down on my phone. Yeah, to like see how many times I've been stressing out for the week.
Alright.
Yeah. Then like yeah, basically it's like I'll just keep track of it, like weekly basis maybe.
You have an app on your phone
Yeah.
that allows it?
Yeah, maybe I could download an app to keep track of my stress level.
Okay. So you'd say that every night you feel stressed out, right? Okay. So how long do you think do you need to make the stress totally go away?
How long?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in 2 months. Because this 1 month my parents are gonna get divorced. So I think I'll be completely okay after like 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Alright. So 2 months. Okay. So you feel stressed every night, right? Okay. And our aim here is to ensure that you feel less stressed every night. Will that be okay for you?
Yeah.
So, okay. So in terms of monitoring your stress, you mentioned about the app, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. For measuring stress, do you think it's possible for you to have a scale? So from 1 being all right and 7 being the most stressed.
7 or 5?
5? Yeah, 5. 5 is good. 5 is good.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think that rating that every night before you sleep and after you talk to your brother and watch videos to record it down, do you think that would be helpful for you as well?
Yeah, I think it will be.
Alright. So, yeah. Alright, so you mentioned 2 months. 2 months, okay. So, right now, you would rate your stress level at 5, right? Like every night, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, we have a session next week. So, by implementing these small ways, by next week, what would be your goal? As in, like, now it's 5, right?
Yeah.
What number do you want it to be next week?
Next week,
Yeah.
3 lah. At
3?
least, yeah.
3 is a good number for you.
I think so. Like moderate.
Yeah, I mean,
stress.
I'm pretty sure you can do that. Okay, so let's just summarize really quickly. So you came here feeling stressed about your parents' divorce in 1 month's time. You've been skipping lessons, and your family and friends are affected by it, and you feel lonely. And every night, I think your stress comes mostly at night,
Yeah.
most of the time, and usually what you do to relieve it is you buy a pack of smokes. But now we figured out a healthier way to actually do it. So we discussed on recording your stress levels on your phone, and talking to your brother and watching videos just to calm you down every night.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, so next week we should see 7 different scales of stress levels.
Oh yeah.
Right? Okay, so now it's a 5, and we hope by next week that it'll become a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very possible. Yeah, so next week when you come back, we'll see how effective it is.
Yeah.
It's a time up.
Yes. What's up?
No,
Pause lang. Oh, cannot pause.
Need to speak a little bit faster.
that was
That was actually quite good.
Yeah.
no, it was horrible. I was going all over the place.
You were, yes.
Yeah, but then
You
you
were, but
managed
you
to.
did manage to fulfill quite a fair bit.
Eh, not bad, sial. Yeah, I borrow
You
yours.
were all over the place.
Yes, I was all over the place.
So I think you have the questions in mind. You just need to form a sequence to it.
Sequence.
So you can practice more even on your own, just to go through the sequence of the questions at home. You may even want to write down or memorize these questions